I was a big fan of the fighting fantasy books while I was growing up. Starship Traveller, Appointment with Fear, Creature of Havoc. I spent many happy hours playing through them. But at some point I got rid of them all, so I haven't been able to revisit them as an adult. Until now. With the 40th anniversary of Fighting Fantasy, they've released 2 new books. One by Ian Livingstone and one by Steve Jackson. I got the Steve Jackson one as he was always my favourite, so let's see how it holds up. So this is the book, Secrets of Salamonis by Steve Jackson. In case anybody doesn't know, Fighting Fantasy was really a more sophisticated version of Choose Your Own Adventure books. They're divided up into about 400 paragraphs, and at the end of each one you'd be given a decision and several options for which paragraph to turn to next. Jackson and Livingstone came up with the idea of adding dice rolls to make it more of a game, and they gave the players' characters various skills that could go up or down. It was basically a way of playing Dungeons & Dragons by yourself, if you didn't have a group of friends like in Stranger Things. Obviously playing by yourself meant it was more easy to cheat, and most of the time I did just skip the dice rolling and carry on with the story. But for the purposes of this playthrough, I'll be staying strictly to the rules. Right, I'm not going to read out vast chunks of text because I'm not sure what the copyright issues are. But basically you start in a cave with a 2-headed ogre who is arguing with itself. Do you wait for the ogre to exhaust itself, creep quietly around the edge of the cave and make the exit, make a dash for the entrance, draw your sword and attack the brute, or try the door to your right? I'm going to try the door to my right. You open the door. Beyond is a small chamber in which there is a stone cot. Seated up in the cot, gurgling contentedly, is the ugliest baby you have ever seen. It is also the biggest baby you have ever seen. It is clearly the ogre's offspring. It is playing with a handful of coins. On the other side of the baby's cave is the entrance to a tunnel. A cold breeze blows from this passageway. Maybe it leads outside. If you want to leave by the tunnel straight away, turn to 271. If you want to take the coins the baby is playing with on your way out, turn to 251. Yeah, well, if you take the coins, the baby's going to scream and bring the ogre, so I'm just going to leave, like a coward. Following the tunnel does indeed lead you to the way out. Your pounding footsteps echo through the cave walls, and then you hear the surprised shouts and grunts of the ogre as it realises you are getting away, followed by stumping footsteps as it sets off after you. With the 2-headed ogre in hot pursuit, you sprint out of the cave, passing a small figure crouched just inside the entrance. The little man is dressed in bright green clothes, and has pointed ears, bright orange hair, and a wicked grin in its face. Mind how you go, he says with a cheery wave as you run past him. I wonder who that could be. Turn to 211. I'm not reading all this out. Outside the cave, dusk is falling. Oh, the little man's followed you again. Oh, there's a very loud sound, and you start to run. The trees pursue you from every side, and you hit your head on a low branch. Turn to 475. Yeah, I'm not reading all this out. Anyway, it turns out that was just a dream. But you still lose 1 stamina point. Anyway, you find yourself in the city of Salamonis, where you've come to seek your fortune. You meet a man and you get to ask him questions. I guess I'll go through these one by one. Is it true the streets are paved with gold? No, the streets are not literally paved with gold. Well, that was useful. What do you want to ask him next? Where can someone new to the city find work? Yeah, fair enough. 118. I would suggest you visit the Adventurers Guild as soon as possible. Oh, okay, I'll do that. Turn to 270. Oh, it gives you a map. Next paragraph. If you have a map, turn to 423. I do have one. Hey. So now we can visit the Adventurers Guild, go to the Guttery, or explore the docks. Yeah, I'll go to the Adventurers Guild. If you have a trinket, turn to 229. No, I don't have a trinket. Where'd you get the trinkets from? I missed the trinkets! Right, 99. So it looks like someone's stolen my backpack. Do I want to go after him? Yes, I do. I want my stuff back. Apparently. Unfortunately, you fall over and lose 2 stamina points. Well, that was a waste of time. I still haven't fought anything. My stamina's already down to 9. This is going great. Right, so the Adventurers Guild is closed, but you need 2 gold pieces to join anyway. So you have to make some money before you can do that. I guess I will go to the Guttery after all. 122. Do you want to tell Stout that you are here looking for work? Yeah, might as well. So you're given the job of separating fish guts from swine fat. The stench is almost overwhelming. Roll 1 die. 5. Turn to 192. It is not long before the stink makes you gag. Will your nose and stomach be strong enough to last a day of this nasal torture? Deduct 2 stamina points. Oh god, I'm going to die. Do I stick it out or quit? I might as well stick it out, there's nothing else to do here. This is a wonderful work in a crap job simulator. You stick it out all day and suffer no more ill effects, hooray! And you get 5 solid coins. And 2 amino points, whatever that is. Also now you can recruit workers. If you come across a section with a pig's head symbol and you roll a 4 to 6. So I'll have to remember that somehow. No, turn to 415. Back into town. If you have the beggar's mark. See, I don't have the beggar's mark. Where did that come from? I'm missing out here. Turn to 118. You want to go to the docks or the Adventurers Guild? Well, I've got money now, so I go to the Adventurers Guild. I'm in a loop here. Back to the Grand Parade. I guess I'll explore the docks. Oh, a pig's head. What do you do with that? Roll dice. 5. That means I've recruited 1 worker. I think. I can't remember which paragraph it was. I really should have made a note of that. Do I report the loss of my backpack to the guards, or apologise and get out of the way? Well, they're armed and they're cops, so I'm going to get out of the way as quickly as possible. Anyway, back at the docks, there's another pig head. So 4, that means I've had another worker. Do I ultimately get money for that? I don't know. If you want to try begging, make some money, turn to 431. Yeah, I'll try begging. Penniless beggar simulator. This is great fun. Do you want to choose a suitable patch or pest all of the new arrivals? I'll choose a suitable patch. Oh, another pig. 1. Yeah, so I haven't hired anyone there. Oh, I've invaded another beggar's patch. Do I stand my ground or do I want to be in my way? I'll stand my ground. One of the beggars gives you a shove. Do you push him back or apologise? Well, I haven't got much stamina, I better apologise. Oh great, you lose one stamina point. Yeah, I've got half my stamina and I still haven't fought anything. And I have the beggar's mark. Oh, now I have the beggar's mark. Oh great. I wanted that before, I think. And you lose one ammo point, whatever that is. Seems like whatever I do, I just end up back in the loop. But now I've met a dodgy geezer who wants me to try grifting. I mean, there's no other way to earn money, so I guess I might as well. Notice a coin on the floor. Do I pick it up? Yes, I need coins. Silver salad coin. Oh, good. Try to find its rightful owner, give it to Rodriguez, or keep it for myself. I'm keeping it. You pocket the solid coin, but as you do, you notice the king's face has been scratched with a knife. Add the solid coin to your equipment list. Right, so grifting turned out to be too hard, so I ended up sleeping in the gutter. Lose one more stamina. Yep, stamina is now down to 5. Fantastic. Anyway, you finally get to the Adventurers Guild, and they've got your backpack, but you need 1 gold piece. And I've only got 5 solid coins, so that's not enough. So no equipment for me. This is going really well. If you don't have the required fee to do 107, your quest to become an adventurer would seem to be doomed from the start. Test your luck. How the hell do you test your luck? Roll 2 dice. If the number rolled is equal to or less than your current luck score, you have been lucky. If it's higher than your current luck score, you have been unlucky. Right, so current luck score is 6. So higher than 6 is unlucky. 6. That's just 1 dice. God. Another 6. 12. I'm about as unlucky as it's possible to get. Turn to 217. You lose your temper, get dragged off to the guardhouse, and are thrown in a stinking cell for disturbing the peace. Your adventure is over. Well, this is just fantastic. I thought this was going to be a fun game with quests and monsters to kill and spells and fun and adventure. But I spent the entire time just wandering around the city, doing crap jobs, sleeping rough, and getting thrown in jail. I can do that in real life. I don't need a book for that. So, summing up, Secrets of Salamonis. It's really hard. I guess it'll take multiple playthroughs to really get anywhere. Come to think of it, all the old fighting fantasy books were probably this hard as well, if you played by the rules at least. But I'll definitely be trying it again to see if I can get my money's worth, and try to figure out how the hell you can actually make it past the city and into an actual quest. If I manage to complete the book, I may do another video, but at the moment that seems extremely unlikely. So that's the video. Subscribe if you want to see more of me. I usually talk about TV shows, but if you want me to do more of this sort of thing, then press like, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.